Hi, I'm Pamela Soto,
Hey, and I'm John Henry Soto.
and this is the Your Wholesome Journey Show.
Oh, yeah. Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's show. Tonight's show is actually really interesting because we're living it
Yes.
right this second. It's actually coming to you live, happening right now. So it's the topic tonight is trying to create art, trying to build a business, trying to do things outside of the norm with children and having to have a career, day job, and all the rest of this stuff. And so we're in the and the challenges that actually and what you can do. Those challenges and what you can do. So um, for me, it's been a little bit of I've always had to juggle a lot of different things to try to just keep moving forward, even if it's a fraction. I knew in my head that if I just move just a tiny bit forward, that'd be the right thing to do, and just keep doing that. But so I kind of had a little bit of used to trying to do art while you're trying to juggle, family life and all the other things.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that now? Now that you're experiencing this for the first time, trying to get some painting in, which has been pretty challenging.
Well, I don't really have all the answers, obviously, but
We're not here because we have
no,
all the answers.
no, no, no.
We're here to try to see if we can just
Yeah, yeah.
help a little bit.
Yeah. So what I've been trying to do is, after I get done with my day job, try to figure out what.
Welcome to our show. This is what we're trying to do here. So, so yeah, you get back from work.
Okay.
When you
So
finish work, I mean, right now you're still
yeah.
teaching. What do you want, Ben?
Huh? For what?
Ben, we're doing a show right now. We're live. Hi, everybody. Sorry. We'll be right there, okay, Ben? Okay?
After the show, why don't you ask Brianna to help you?
Yeah, Brianna can help you. We'll be right there.
Have Brianna help you. Help him.
It's a perfect
Mm-hmm.
illustration of what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to do this show really off the cuff, sort of on every week. Some days it's really we're struggling just trying to get on here, and then of course, we have interruptions constantly, even though we have agreements. So we have to kind of do better on that as far as the agreements are concerned. But so I know that you finished work, and what one of the things that you said you were
Okay,
been
so then I
trying to-
try to figure out all the different categories of things I have to do, and try to see which takes priority, or give one a priority. I have to do for my teaching job. I have to do for the household, the art, and then have to pay attention to my kids.
Yeah. Not in that order. Kids always come first.
Yeah. So I try to write things down and what I need to get done, and I've been also thinking of like having like just putting them in different columns, like this column, these like for the art, this is what I need to get done, and this column, or different pages, something like that, and then try to like either put what's priority or what's at the top of the to-do list, and try to do like 3 things a night, like something for the art, something for maybe even for like marketing, do a little bit of the housework, and spend an hour with the kids or something like that. So it's like a few hours before it's time to start making dinner and eating and then getting the kids to bed. So it's not that much time really that I have.
So what? Yeah, and it's hard to get it all in there. One of the things that I do is I always keep a journal, a notebook that I have, and I just started a new one, which I'm really excited about because it's fresh pages. But but what I do is I used to get a little complicated with it, and I used to try to put like columns and things in order and say, okay, this is a order of importance and stuff. But I kind of already know instinctively what I need to do first before I need to do something else. So sometimes it'll be like, you got to do this, you got to do that. I know, but that's not really on the top of my priority list, but it's on the list. So what I do is I just literally just write everything down. I put a date on top of the page when I'm starting this kind of these series of cycles that I want to get done. And then I'll just write them down. And then as the week goes by, I start just checking them off, getting them in. And it may be as simple things as like call somebody up because of an acting job or of an audition that I'm trying to book or something that I'm trying to do. I just try to organize it in a way that when I look at it, I know, okay, I need to do this because I have that chunk of time. So what you need to do is you need to look at your schedule and find out where chunks of time are. Now I know sometimes that can be a little challenging, but instead of like, okay, you finish something and you go and you sit down and then you go maybe on your phone or maybe you're just gonna go sit down and just kind of rest, then know that that's a chunk of time that you have. And yeah, you might be tired, but stuff doesn't really care, right? Like the world doesn't really care that you're tired, right? Success doesn't care that you're tired. Nobody cares really at the end of the day. So you either have to like do it tired or you don't do it at all. So what I do is I find those chunks of time, and it's usually in the daytime when if when she's teaching and she's here, I'm in the other room with my son, and he's a handful, so he doesn't really allow much activity. But when I'm giving him food and he's having breakfast, so if he's having breakfast, I know that I have at least 15 to 30 minutes, depending. He's watching his programs and he's eating, right? So I know I have a little bit of time. I take that time to do my email, do my any social media stuff, and on a daily basis, I'm basically operating that way. Whatever chunk of time you have, it's one of the reasons why I get up early at 6:30 now, Monday through Fridays, to do my show, because it gives me the other thing that another show that I do is because it gives me 30 minutes of an outflow, right? Something that I'm actually doing to help others and to brand my brand, and so that's the chunk of time that I have. After that, then the kids wake up and she has to go to work, and then I'm back into the day. So I would wish I could wake up at 4 a.m. and really just get a whole work day in before everybody even wakes up. But that's kind of what you really have to do, is you have to prioritize your tasks for the day. What is it that you really want to do? And art is important, and you want to spend time on it because you want to create, but at the same time you have all these other responsibilities that you have to do. And when you have that, this is the perfect example of what we were to. How do we do it? How do you do it? The the main thing for me, and I'll ask you this afterwards, is the main thing for me is that you don't have another choice. You know what I mean? You don't have another choice. I can't yell at her. She can't yell at me, because we both created that angel right there, and the other one that's over there, she's just chilling. And we love it, and we wanted it. We worked on it. We worked really hard to have a family, and we did it. We accomplished something that for a while, was a little sketchy there. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to, and we persevered, and we actually were able to have children. So we're blessed with that. But now we can't really blame anyone else except ourselves, right? And so the whole point is that we really just have to continue moving forward. And so when she finds a time that she can paint, she just did a wonderful painting a couple of days ago, and I was with the kids in the morning. Was that on Saturday? I want to say today's Sunday. Was that yesterday you did that? No, it was the day before that.
3 days ago.
3 days ago, yeah. So she had some time. She worked on some art, and I watched the kids, and and she got a beautiful painting done. So this is what it takes really when you're a couple trying to build an empire, trying to build a business, trying to help each other with art. This is what it really takes. How do you see those things with the challenge, and what goes through your mind?
um, I think about how we always have to talk to each other about, what we're doing and be able to schedule times. So like if I need to get something done, then I want to know if you're going to be available so you can watch him, or vice versa. So we always have to be in communication with each other and swap the time. So we kind of like work in split shifts. So I do like I get done at like 4 o'clock, and um, and then after I get off, then I have Ben and the household to take care of, and then you do your stuff, and then when I'm working, you watch the kids. So, and then you take care of the household. So, and then at on top of that, we want to get our art in, and so it's like trying to figure out how you can do all that. Like, for example, today, John was in New York and I was with Ben, and I was trying to do my lesson plans for next week. Um, and every second he wanted my attention. And so I didn't get much done.
I like attention, and I need a lot of things.
Okay.
Because you never do that when I get up. You never give me water when I get up.
I never give you water.
It
You
was
I
the
gave
prison.
you
Where's my
water.
water? My bread and water.
Before you didn't when I just got up.
I gave you water and I gave you
Yeah, but
water.
man, it's not always there for you. We can't move as fast as you want us to move.
He like
I
says
know.
it 3 times in a row. I want water. I want water. I want water.
I want water. I want water. I'm
Yeah.
like, can you say it once and then just give us like at least 10 seconds to respond?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just, a lot of times I really want water.
I
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
That's good.
So I was trying to get the lesson plans done. I'm trying to make food for them and clean up the kitchen and clean the bathroom, and so I was able to, and I had to give Ben a bath. So while I gave Ben a bath, I cleaned the bathroom, and I didn't have any bad chemicals or anything in the room while he was there. And while he's watching and talking to me and doing, well, no, he wasn't watching. He didn't watch at all today, really. when I wish he would have. But he was doing water experiments on the table while I was cleaning up the kitchen, and before that I was cooking. So multitasking, yeah, lots of that, and then also yesterday I was spent the whole day basically doing stuff for my job. On Saturday, I have a presentation that I had to prepare for. I had to make a slide presentation for that. I'm going to be teaching the teachers in my school how to understand and support English language learners. So I had to put that together, and then so basically I don't get a day off ever. It's like always working.
Yeah, and that's another thing, like days off. Like, I don't, what the reason I do the things that I do is because I love to do those things. I love art, and I love music, I love film, I love writing, I love social media stuff. I love my family, I love my wife. So it's not like there's things that I don't. So I don't really, a day off to me is something that I love to do. So if a day off means painting, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good day off.
Mhm.
So it's really
Yeah,
no
that's
days off. There's just time that you might have to designate towards your art or towards family time. dinner time, where we try anyway to sit down and have a meal at some point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But generally, it's really just a matter of you deciding that you want this and not making any excuses, because the world, nobody's going to knock on your door and give you the opportunity. You have to really
Mhm.
make it for yourself, and you have to find ways to navigate through your business and through your life and put those
Yeah.
together and balance
Mhm.
family and that whole life family. That's sort of a myth, right? That doesn't matter. I don't believe in that. What do you go,
Work-life
work life
balance.
balance.
Yeah.
That's all BS, because really, when you really love what you're doing, you don't consider it work. It's something that you love to do, and you're doing it as part of your life. So now, if you have a work life balance, like you work and you do a thing that you don't like, and then you have your life, well, then that's what we've been trying to avoid
Mhm.
for a long time. That's why she teaches, because she loves teaching and she's really good at it. Um, and all the things that we do is because we love doing those things, and we're trying, and we will succeed in making those things our lives, and we really have already, when you really think about it. I mean, it is part of our lives. It's
Yeah.
not something that we do. She did 60 paintings last year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
That's pretty. That's a lot.
Yeah, a lot of times I would get up super early in the morning before Ben was awake, so that I could paint, or I would stay up. I stayed up
She
to
set
like
up, yeah, once it
till
was like 4 or 5 or
one
something.
one day I didn't sleep at all. I stayed up the whole night and never even went to sleep. I was painting the whole night, and then it was time to get up. I mean, for everybody else, and I was already awake.
Yeah,
And
see, that's
yeah.
burning the midnight oil,
yeah,
and that's really putting in the effort of
It's
something that you
just like
love.
me. I love to be awake.
You love to be awake. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
yeah, I believe you.
yeah. So I mean, a lot of times I would either get up early or stay up late to be able to paint. Because like he doesn't like me to paint. He's like, no, don't paint, and then he'll try to like grab stuff away from me, and because he wants me to pay attention to him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and when you
I
have
like
kids, that's
attention.
part of the trade off, right? I mean, people who don't have kids probably don't understand that. No, not probably. I know they don't, but I just say I just say probably just to be
Nice.
polite. But
Mm.
they don't understand that. You know what I mean? Take that out of your mouth. What are you doing? He's like eating roll on. Don't put that in your mouth, okay? So there is a trade off that you have to make. You know what I mean? But really, you're not really trading anything if you know how to balance it, and
Mhm.
that's where the communication comes into play. Knowing how many hours you have 168 hours in a 7-day period. How many hours of those are you spending actual work, sleep, eating, showering, doing whatever else that you have to do? How much time you have left? And generally, most people, when they look at it, they have a good amount of hours left during the day that they can do stuff, but it's in between things. And people sometimes like, well, it's an hour before dinner, so I'm not even going to start. But you just lost an hour, basically. It's people say that. Well, dinner's in an hour, so I'm not going to start now, right? And then you think about yourself, well, you just lost one whole hour of a production that you wanted to do. So you have to do that. Hold on, Ben, please. So you have to really look at your time and really be selfish with it, and really calculate it and really know exactly what it is that you have. All right, so we're gonna thank you everybody for tuning in. We're gonna go to this week's art piece, and this is the new one that she just made. This is hot off the press, actually. I love this one. This one was she really worked hard on this one because there was some. Oh, there's green on it, huh? Let me take off the green screen. Let me take off the green screen, baby. All right.
What happened to his hair? It smells oily. Oh, I thought.
All right, guys, we're on a show live. It's live here. People are live. So we're just trying to finish. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead now.
No.
Can you bring your son, our son, your
Your
brother?
brother.
I'm trying.
We'll be right there. All right. All right, you can leave him there. Leave him there. All right. So this painting is called.
Oh, I don't have a name for it. yet.
We're knocking things over.
This is
Ben.
16 by 20, and it is canvas. Ben. It is
He doesn't
flowers.
want me to hold him because I thought he was gonna fall off the thing.
These flowers are
Wow.
blown. Trying to get this. Okay. And what I started out doing, I was trying to do one thing and it just didn't turn out how I liked it. And so I scraped the whole canvas and started all over. So I wasted 2 hours trying to do one thing, and then
Leave him there. Leave him there. Leave him there. It's fine.
yeah, so then I redid it. I had a vision, and then I decided to put the turquoise around to really make the flowers pop, and some of the flowers are like very dark, and I think it gives it some depth. And
I love the texture. I love the colors also. They look like it's really blooming. It's like a big bloom. So I really love this piece. Really, really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, folks, I guess
Bye.
yeah, this is actually why we wanted to do this episode, so you guys can have some reality on the on that. But it can be done. We did it. We're 21 minutes in. Yes, it was difficult, but it does get better, and they do grow up. Our daughter, as you see, is now
She's
grown
10.
up. She's 10 years old. She
Just had a birthday.
She just turned
Just had
10.
a birthday.
Yeah,
With Abby.
yeah. They just had a
And
birthday.
then Emma had a birthday with me.
Yeah, a few of our friends also. So,
Yeah.
so we're very
Emma's house.
grateful that we do have a family and that
Why is it
we're
like
we're
That's the green screen. That's the green screen.
and that we're
We're
able
on a
to
show,
have this
Brianna.
show.
Okay, but like, why is it
All right, folks. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Bye.
I apologize for it. These will get better. Maybe not.
Bye.
We will try to
Bye.
continue. Take
Bye.
care. God bless. I will see you all next week
Bye.
at 7 p.m.
Bye.
Eastern
Bye.
Standard Time.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.